New host of TVNZ1's Breakfast, Jack Tame, has recently returned to New Zealand after 5 years as a US correspondent for One News. He's interviewed world leaders and A-list celebrities, reported on natural disasters and attended the Olympic Games. Please welcome our guest, Jack Tame.
There he is, Jack Tame.
Hello!
Oh my gosh.
Where's the pizza?
Coming? I love it. Come on in. Have a seat. Oh, watch yourself. Oh, we're off to a bad start. Have a seat, old man.
Those guys get pizza, I get an apple.
It's much healthier. Oh, and I put makeup all over your jacket. I'm so sorry about that.
Jack,
You're looking flash.
I wouldn't eat the apple if you're going to eat it because those apples have been there
manky?
for months. They'll be real like flowery.
There's nothing worse.
There's nothing worse than a flowery
Eve would tell you to eat the apple. You should always listen to Adam. Now, congratulations on the new gig. How are you finding the early starts?
Early, like super early, because it doesn't matter. I have to go to bed at like 7 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Oh,
Imagine
you're sensible
that.
then.
Well, I try to be, but it's really hard because you lie in bed at 7 o'clock at night and it's like still sunny outside.
Yeah.
Daylight saving, of course.
Oh, yeah. But I have to get up at 3:30 in the morning.
Now, you were saying to us just off here before that you don't even have a house yet.
No, I live in a hotel.
So you were in New York
Sounds
for...
good, eh?
Yeah.
does
So
sound
you were
really
in New York
flash.
for how long?
I was in New York for 5 years.
Yeah.
And I actually still have an apartment in New York.
Hola.
Yeah, well, it sounds good again, but it's an apartment in Harlem.
Oh.
Which is a bit like...
The hood.
It's the hood.
Are you trying to
I mean, I
get
know
rid
you
of
look at
this?
me and you're like, he's pretty tough. Like, he can probably...
With the gold tooth.
Yeah, exactly. But so I'm getting rid of that apartment and setting myself up here.
Oh, it's all very exciting, the changes. Now, a lot of people watching right now will be thinking that they'd love to get into journalism. They might be in their last year of school and trying to figure out how to do that. So how did you get to where you are?
Well, I was really lucky, first of all. I worked hard in 7th form and in year 13. I did as well as I could in my exams, and I made sure that I did lots of different subjects. So I did maths, but I also did lots of English and history and that sort of thing. And the best thing I ever did was I just read heaps. So I would read the newspaper in the morning, I'd go to like Staff and the Herald websites, I'd read all of those, and I'd watch the TV news at night and try and just learn as much about the world
Educate
as I
yourself.
could. Yeah, exactly. And I always found that the more I read, the better I was at writing.
Okay.
Which is, and you get better at spelling and that sort of thing. So for me, that was kind of it. And then, I tried out for a university course, I got accepted, and then straight from that, I got into TV.
And one thing has led to the
Now,
other.
speaking about the university courses, because if you've been to uni, you'd know that you'd need your student ID card.
Yep.
And first day, you stand there real awkwardly, a little bit nervous.
Speak for yourself. Yeah.
Well, someone kindly sent through a photo.
Oh, kindly? Yeah.
Of your first day at broadcasting school.
This is you on your first day. That's going to be
guys laughing at?
Yeah, you got a little reaction there.
So there's a few things going on there.
Yeah.
First of all, there's the natural dreadlocks. Never a good option, right? Never a good option. Second of all, there's like a few too many cookies at Subway. And then
not at all.
Just a couple
I love the
too many.
necklace.
And then this sort of surfer vibe.
Yes.
I don't know what was
Do
happening
you
there.
surf? Did you surf?
No.
No.
I just think I wanted to have give the illusion
Oh,
of being
yeah.
really surfy. It was like Jack Johnson was big, So I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
So you looked up to Jack Johnson.
Oh, yeah. I think I actually also had a crocodile tooth necklace that they didn't give you that day.
Hey, you're making a good impression on the first day.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Hello, ladies. Yeah.
Now, with your
wow.
job, you have gone places. You've definitely come a long way since then. And you've been able to travel to some amazing places in
Yeah.
the world. Do you have a favourite place?
I think my favourite ever place that I've travelled to for work was probably Antarctica.
Not many people get to go there in their
No,
lifetime.
it's a funny place, isn't it? Because I mean, you think it's the only continent on Earth where no one's like born there. There are no indigenous people there, and I mean, I'm really like I've gone to places like Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. I've gone to Guantanamo Bay in Cuba. I've gone to every continent.
Oscars.
India, the Oscars, all over the place. But there's no place like Antarctica.
Now, I heard that you had a dinner / an orange juice with David Attenborough.
I did. Yeah.
No way.
And I was the whole
the
time.
guy who talks like this.
The whole time.
Jack, how is
Jack.
your steak?
It's excellent. Thank you, Mr. Attenborough. He was the coolest guy. And the best thing about it was, because this was in Antarctica, he came over to the New Zealand base for like a morning tea and getting to know everyone. And at the end, all the cooks they made him a special morning tea to take away with him because the American base where he was staying, they didn't have any good food. And so they gave him this whole bag of like Kiwi treats. So you had your ginger crunch, you had your custard squares, your chocolate brownies, all of that. So yeah,
So
if David Attenborough needs a filling, that's one.
I love that he became an honorary Kiwi
Yeah.
for a little bit there.
Yeah.
And I suppose going to Antarctica and getting to travel around the world, maybe that's why you're so interested in climate change. If you weren't a journalist, would you want to be a politician and really take that on?
Well, yeah, for sure. I think someone needs to change it on because the funny thing is that it's us, like the younger people, who are going to have to deal with the effects of it. And
Yeah.
at the moment, the people who will say, oh, it's not a big issue and kind of push it to one side, they're the people who probably aren't going to be around in 50, 60
so
years
you'll be a
kind of
big fan
dealing
of
with it.
Leonardo DiCaprio then with what
Yeah,
he's doing.
I mean, it's great. You've got, because the funny thing is, right, like, it seems like it's not a very interesting issue for a lot of people, but actually it is
It affects
the
everyone.
most important issue ever.
We only have one planet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Love
And
it.
so I don't know why people don't get more involved.
So
You're
good.
preaching
We
to the
could talk
choir over
hours and
here.
hours about this.
There's the natural dreadlocks. Never a good option, right? Never a good option. Second of all, there's like a few too many cookies at Subway. And then
Oh, not at all.
just a couple
I love the
too many.
necklace.
And then this sort of surfer vibe.
Yes.
I don't know what was
Do
happening
you
there.
surf? Did you surf?
No.